What's up, everyone? Muzi Beats here. I thought that today we could make a Lil Baby slash Gunna type beat, and because essentially this is a mixing tutorial, yeah. So I thought that we could make a Baby and Lil Gunna beat and mix it in the style Nick Mira would mix it. So it's a Lil Baby slash Lil Gunna, and then a mixing tutorial of how Nick Mira would do it. And now So as you can hear, it's sounding muddy now. The 808, the kick and the 808 are basically dominating everything. So now we can get into actually mixing the beat. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is first things first. I added some loop samples that were not meant to be not meant to be there, which I deleted later on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to tools, go to macros, and we're gonna purge and use audio clips. And then from here, we're gonna double click on the sampler, go into the mixer by clicking that button, press Command Shift L or Control Shift L if you're using PC. And from here, it's basically laid everything we have on our channel rack out. So now we're gonna solo the 808 first, yeah? Where's the 808? That's the 808. Here. We're gonna solo the 808 first. Now the goal is to make sure that we leave enough headroom for everything else. So I'm gonna bring this down to like 6 dB, minus 6 dB. And what Nick Mira exactly stresses the most, Nick Mira and Cody, what they stress the most in their videos is never exactly go by dB and whatnot, but like go by sound, go like by off your ear. And then I'm just gonna turn this knob to the right so completely, so it's in mono. I'm gonna bring up an EQ. Now when I put the EQ on, it's gonna increase the sound again. It's gonna make it louder because I'm cutting certain frequencies and exaggerating other frequencies. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to put the knob down again. So basically, I'm gonna cut all the high end out, or this section out here because you can't exactly hear it on normal speakers. And then I'm gonna cut this section out, the high end out too. I'm gonna leave the mid because the mid section of the beat is of the mid section of the 808 is where all the distortion is, and we want that distortion to be hidden too because that's what you hear on phone speakers and whatnot. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bring this down. As I said, I wanted it to be hit somewhere around 6 and 3 dB. So we're gonna bring the kick up next. Now I know the kick's already loud, so I'm just gonna bring this down completely. Gonna grab an EQ, do the exact same thing, but except with the kick, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut more of the mids out actually, so that the 808 hits through because the kick's gonna be louder than the 808, yeah. Just like that. Then I'm just gonna bring the kick down so it hits at like 3 dB. Are we clipping over 0? Yes, we are. So I'm just gonna bring the 808 down a little bit. Okay, we're not clipping anymore. So basically, what we're gonna do is get the hi-hats. I'm gonna pan them to the left a little bit. I just bring this down completely, so it's in the background. And then I'm just gonna grab an EQ. I EQ all my sounds basically, just in case there are any frequencies clashing or any frequencies end up crashing. Then with the perks, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Just put them in the background. Open up an EQ. Open up the EQ. Cut out the low ends. With this, I want the mids out, so it's just high end basically. Makes it more unique. Now this is the clap, yeah. So with the clap, I like my claps being extra crispy, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring the high end up by like 2.5 dB, even by 3. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut out the low end completely, like the bass frequencies. Just decrease the volume a little bit. Then with this, I'm just gonna. This is the rim perk, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut out the low end completely, and then just decrease the volume so it's in the background. The snare we're gonna leave dead in the middle. And then because the snare is basically like a perk sound too, yeah. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing, decrease the bass, take all the bass out, and just put this, tuck this in the background too. Now we basically mixed all the drum sounds. Are we going over zero? No, we're not. So we basically mixed all the drum sounds. What we're gonna do now? Let me put the volume up real next. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start mixing the instruments too. So this is the main guitar. Now what we're gonna do with the guitar is it's clashing a lot, especially since the bass frequencies. So we're just gonna cut some of the bass frequencies out. And then we're just gonna now for the bell too, we're just gonna do the exact same thing. Just cut the bass frequencies out. Now the main instrument, I got it wrong, is the bell. Yeah, so we're gonna have the bell louder than all the other instruments. We're gonna pan this to the right a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to this knob, the stereo separation knob, and just put it to the left a little bit, maybe by like 10%, maybe 20. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna make it. I was about to lie to you. I don't know what it does, but it just makes it basically louder than everything else. I don't know if it's louder or just makes it more. I don't know what to tell you, but I just know that that's what they do in a lot of tutorials. So. So the beats basically mixed. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna master it, and how we're gonna master it is how Nick Mira masters his beats too. So we're just gonna open up a fruity limiter. We're gonna decrease the attack, decrease the release, decrease the sustain time, and basically the ceiling is set to 0 dB so that the beat does not go above 0 dB when we increase the gain. Because okay, what I'll do is I'll set it down to 2 dB. I'll set it down by minus 2 by like 3 dB, yeah. And as you can see on the master here, it's not going above 3 dB. So I want to set to 0 so that when you make it louder, the ceiling leaves it at 0 and it doesn't clip too much, yeah. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go to the gain and we're just gonna increase it so much until like it starts distorting, and then we're just gonna bring it down a little bit from there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the limiter and just decrease the sound of the bell. I feel like it's too loud. Yeah, so this is the beat. I feel like maybe put it up by put it up by like 4.5 dB. So that's the beat for today. I hope you liked it. Yeah, so please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that.